Is that alright? How you doing, guys? Happy Wednesday evening. Hope you guys have had a good day. I've got an interesting letter today, or actually it was yesterday, I think it was. Express Post, prepaid satchel, from the Australian Electoral Commission in Canberra, the legal branch. 4-page, or 6 pages actually, of information here for myself. Failure to authorise referendum matter. The AEC has become aware that your entity, the People's Revolution, are communicating referendum matter that is not authorised as required by the Referendum Act. So basically, guys, what they're saying here is, well, actually, and below that it says authorisation breach. The AEC has become aware of the following referendum matter that is not authorised as required by the Referendum Act and authorisation determination. And they've got a link to, guess what? The Vote No bumper stickers. They're up in arms about bumper stickers, guys. They want us to put authorised by the People's Revolution on these bumper stickers. They want us to put our address on the bumper stickers. They want all the bumper stickers that have been put out into the community, they want them revoked. You're not allowed to use them, guys. That's what they're saying. They want all the new bumper stickers to have authorised by the People's Revolution and our address on it. Now what's interesting here is that if we were a community group pushing the yes vote, then more than likely be a cheque in the mail for 15 grand, because as a lot of people are aware at the moment, community organisations are being funded to push the yes vote, and that's up to $15,000. So instead of getting a letter with a cheque in it for 15 grand, I've got a letter with 6 pages of, I wouldn't say threats, but rules and regulations that I must follow if I'm allowed to have my political, if I'm allowed to engage my right to have a political say in this country. All of a sudden now I've got to follow rules and regulations. Ask yourself, how many yes vote stickers, banners, placards have you seen that says authorised by and has the name of the company or the organisation that's pushing it and their address? Zero. I've seen none. And they're all the same design, so they're obviously all being funded. It's pretty obvious what's happening here, guys. This country is going down the gurgler. When you can't have... We've only put a few hundred stickers out, you know what I mean? And so for these guys to go into the effort of having to contact us, and this is signed by Mrs. Megan Weimer, the principal government lawyer from the AEC. Now I understand, Ms. Weimer, you're probably just doing your job, but from our point of view, this is nothing short of ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, guys. We used to have the right to express ourselves politically, and now apparently you still have that right as long as you follow all these rules and regulations, jump through all the hoops, then you can do it. That's if you're pushing the other side of things. If you're going to push the same agenda as the government, you can do whatever you want. You'll have no dramas. It's very, it's corrupt as hell, guys. It's just absolute bullshit. Even the fellas from work that aren't even into any of this sort of stuff, I was talking to them like, that's fucking ridiculous. I said, yeah, well, this is what's happening to your country while you're watching football and drink your beer and pretend like nothing's happening, guys. This is what's actually happening. It's happening step by step, slowly. And if we allow this to continue in the future, this has ramped up 100 times. So that's what's happening. There was something else I wanted to touch on just quickly. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So they're worried about bumper stickers. They're about this big. That I think they've they've got bigger problems to worry about than just those small bumper stickers. You know what I'm saying? Getting away from me. So this is our newest effort, guys. Probably a little bit bigger than a bumper sticker, I'm thinking. Probably, yeah, just a little slightly bit bigger than a bumper sticker, I think. Yeah, I reckon just a bit bigger. Vote no to the voice referendum. The aim is for the original people to cede their sovereignty allowing foreign ownership of the land. This is detrimental to all people regardless of colour. Why are 97% of the population voting on a referendum that will affect the original 3%? We stand with the tribal sovereigns and their communities. Vote no. Supported by Auntie Karen Guri, Yaga and Torbal, Uncle George Blair Imin, Gorungurung, Auntie Cynthia Budden, Waka Waka, Auntie Patricia Conlon, Kaluli, Waka Waka, Auntie Isabel Tabane, Gungari. That's a small percentage of the original people that support this. There's only limited real estate on this, on these trucks and trailers. The TPR trucks and trailers, guys, they're back in business. You'll see them around southeast Queensland until October 14th on the streets. We are looking for drivers, guys. The truck, you'll need at least an LR license. That's right, isn't it, Steve? LR?
No, car license.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. LR license will be good, guys, if you've got that. And then this trailer is massive. It catches the wind like a wind sail. 6 metres by 3 metres high. So that Ford Ranger has been raised a little bit, and that's the trailer up there. So you can see how big the bloody thing is. So if you're not experienced driving trailers, then, you know, we're looking for experienced drivers, is what I should be saying. These things need to be on the road every day until October 14th. So guys, if you are able to help us create some awareness around this, please contact us at the info@thepeoplesrevolution.com.au and let us know if you're happy to drive the truck, or if you've got your own four-wheel drive and are happy to pull this trailer around. We're hoping to have, you know, quite a few people write in tonight, and then we're going to do up a roster, and we'll get these things rolling around Brisbane streets. So many people are still, you know, they're very on the fence still about what this referendum is actually truly about, and not sure which way they're going to vote. All I can say is listen to the original people of this land. Listen to what they have to say. Don't listen to the paid government politicians that are coming out to so-called neutral voice forums where they proceed to spread their yes propaganda. They're advertising these things as neutral environments where you can come, it's interactive, you can have your questions answered. We've sent our people into these so-called voice forums, and it turns out to be a completely, it's a yes propaganda campaign that evening. Their questions which support the no side or provoke responses which they can't really articulate the answer to, they're shut down, and that's where it sort of ends. It's completely biased, it's completely one-sided. There are red flags going up left, right and centre. Let the original people speak. So on September 23, in Brisbane, in Queen's Gardens, that's Saturday, September 23 at 1 p.m, Queen's Gardens. No, Queen's Gardens. We're having tribal elders come in from their tribal areas to come and speak to the crowd. We're giving them a platform to speak. Let them speak on something that affects them. That sounds like a good, a good way forward, doesn't it? Why doesn't the government do that? Why doesn't the government go down to the grassroots community and ask these people what they think about this voice? The way it's been explained to me by the elders themselves is that it's a Trojan horse. It's there to trick people to vote yes. The way they're playing that is, look, it's where we need to give these guys a voice into Parliament. We need to give them their own voice so they can have a say in this country. Well, they've already got a say. And what's happening behind the scenes, guys, is that this is a Trojan horse, trick people into voting yes. If that referendum goes through, they then become British subjects under the Constitution. That means the sovereign powers they currently have will be ceded. So if you think about it, 60,000 plus years ago, these people have been walking these lands. You can't have a foreign invasion. You can't have another group of people turn up, kill, murder, rape the inhabitants which are already there, create a government, stick a red, white, blue flag in the ground, claim terra nullius, and think that's legitimate. It's not legitimate, is my opinion. In my opinion, that government is illegitimate, which means this referendum is legitimate, which means if they can successfully bring these people into the Constitution through this referendum, the thorn in the side of these guys is they know these people hold a certain sovereign power, and if they can get them into this constitution, create British subjects under them, bring them under the crown, they then too have ceded their sovereignty, guys. This is going to be detrimental no matter what colour you are. So anyway, back to the AEC paperwork. Look, if they want me to put authorised by in the address on it, I'll put it on. No worries. But the campaign will continue. And not only that, we're hoping to have 2 more of these trailers hitting the streets at some stage soon. So, you know, we'll put some little stickers on them which say authorised by in the address, and we'll keep these things on the road. We'll keep it rolling. So that's what I just had to share with you guys tonight. Keep an eye out for them. Give them a honk if you see them. And hopefully you guys will have a nice big crowd on September 23, 1 PM in Queen's Gardens. This will be the last big final push before it goes to vote on October 14th. Hope you like it, guys. We'll speak to you soon.